Ustreamer232 says, it feels as if the ego answers back and rejects everything you say at times. Of course, the mind will not accept what is being spoken here. At best, it will be a very meek acceptance. But I am not interested in the acceptance of the mind. Don't try to convince your mind of anything that is being spoken here in satsang. We cannot refer the knowledge in satsang back to the mind to get the mind's approval. It is not in the mind's interest to approve this. The mind is only asking what is in it for me. And there is nothing here for the mind. And this nothing which is here for the mind seems like death or torture to the mind itself. So don't go with the mind's idea about what is being said here. Because if the mind is the cause of all misery and suffering, then the mind is not interested in the end of misery. It is not interested in losing its supremacy over you. So, whose voice will you hear? Whose voice will you listen to? And I'm not forcing you to hear this voice. All I'm saying is that for many, many years, you have tried it the mind's way. Just for a few days, try it my way. And then take a decision. Atma says, now when attention tries to go to any thought, something here is so powerful saying, don't go there. Meaning, do not even give your attention. Yes. And I see this game. Ego does not exist, Father, true. Dropping, dropped. Very good. With the losing of interest in the mind, you will find the birth of the intuitive energy inside you, which will guide you from moment to moment. The same energy which speaks through this mouth will be present with you. It is already present with you. It is just that it seems to be unrevealed because of belief in the person idea. You cannot sit on two chairs at the same time. And you can try, but I'm sure it's not a comfortable experience. So once you drop this one chair of ego, then beingness itself is your guide in every moment. And then ultimately there is a dropping of all guidance required also. But you don't make this conclusion. Let the master decide.